If you have just installed Adobe After Effects and feeling a bit overwhelmed with where to start, don't worry. In this video, we are diving into the top 5 things you absolutely must do after firing up After Effects for the very first time. Number 1. Optimize your workspace. Right off the bat, you'll see it's got this fast and super customizable interface. Now, before you jump right in, take a moment to get to know the workspace and even tweak it to what works best for you. Okay, let's talk panels. By default, you have got a bunch, right? Like the project, composition, timeline, preview, and then there's this effects and presets. You can literally drag and drop the panels around to set up a space that feels right for your workflow. And when you nail down that perfect setup, save it. Just head over to Window, then Workspace, and save as new workspace. Trust me, it's a lifesaver. If you ever mix things up in the future, you can get right back to your sweet spot. And here's a quick tip. If you are previewing and things seems a bit choppy, consider dropping the resolution. In the preview panel, there's this resolution drop down. You can switch between full, half, and even down to a quarter resolution. It helps with smoother playback while you are working. Number 2. Install essential plugins. So After Effects has a ton of cool effects built right in, but a lot of pros out there, they are using third-party plugins to supercharge their work and get those top-notch results. Let me drop some names for you. First up, we have got Element 3D by Video Copilot. This is your go-to for those 3D object effects, especially if you are not trying to dive deep into complex 3D software. Then there's Magic Bullet Looks by Red Giant. It's all about that advanced color correction and grading to make your videos pop. And don't even get me started on Trapcode Suite. We are talking tools for particle systems, 3D strokes, and so much more. But hey, a word of advice. Do your homework. Find the plugins that vibe with what you are doing and keep it lean. You don't want to bog down your software with stuff you don't need. And by the way, we have compiled a list of the top 50 After Effects plugin over on our website. Wanna check it out? Just hit up the link in the video description below. Number 3. Familiarize yourself with basic keyboard shortcuts. If you wanna zip through After Effects like a pro, you have got to familiarize yourself with the basic keyboard shortcuts. Let me give you the lowdown. Hit the space bar and you are playing or pausing your preview. Super handy, right? Press something you didn't mean to? No worries. Control or Command plus D and boom, it's undone. Want that action back? Just add Shift to the mix. So Control or Command plus Shift plus Z and you have redone it. Too quickly to duplicate a layer, it's Control or Command plus D. Easy, right? And if you want a sneak peek at a layer's keyframe, just press U. And hey, if you have got your own rhythm, you can jazz up those shortcuts. Just head over to Edit, look for keyboard shortcuts and make them your own. Number 4. Set up default render settings and output module. You'll often find yourself exporting your work from After Effects either to share it or to integrate it into another software. Setting up your default render settings can save a lot of time in the long run. Here's how you do it. For your render settings, just pop over to Edit, then Templates, and then Render Settings. That's where you'll set the basic things like resolution, frame rate, and all that jazz. And then there's the output modules. Again, head to Edit, slide over to Templates, but this time click on Output module. This is where you get to set your default codecs, the formats you like, and even what happens after the render is done. Get these settings up and you'll thank yourself later. Number 5. Dive into tutorials and resources. So you are pumped about diving deep into After Effects, but you are thinking, where do I even start learning all this stuff? First up, Adobe's got your back. They offer a ton of tutorials in both text and video formats that will help you get started. So definitely check out what they've got. Now, if you are more into the YouTube scene, you are in luck. There are tons of creators out there who specialize in teaching After Effects. I'm talking beginner stuff, advanced techniques, you name it. Channels like Video Copilot, Cinecon.net and School of Motion. Those are awesome starting points, and hey, if you are the social type, dive into forums and online communities. Creative Cow and the After Effects subreddit are hotspots for tips, troubleshooting and straight up inspiration. It's a chance to ask questions, share what you have been working on and get some real deal feedback from people who know what they are talking about. So go on, immerse yourself. Trust me, the more you learn, the more you want to create. And those were the top 5 things to kickstart your journey with After Effects. Remember, everyone's got to start somewhere. So don't get discouraged if you feel overwhelmed at first. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.